about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster, and welcome to the Wil Handsome podcast.
Wil Handsome?
Handsome.
Oh, yeah. He's quite handsome, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wil Anderson is his name. And our first sort of like in-person interview of the year, because no one's really allowed, even our people that work here weren't allowed here until like 2 days ago. So everyone's been doing their interviews over Zoom and that sort of stuff, which has been a bit of a pain.
And we enforced it. The amount of times I caught like George or Macy walking around the building, I'd get him by the ear.
So
I'd drag him out and say, get here.
You F?
Yeah.
You big F-wit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that probably could have waited until after the podcast, but, you know, some people more have that approach of when nature calls.
Better out than in, I always say.
Yep. Enjoy our chat with Wil Anderson. It's what you're here for, isn't it?
Our next guest is an all-time Aussie fave on our TVs, radio, and even in the podcast charts. He's probably best known for hosting Gruen. Now he's bringing his shows Wilogical and What You Talking About Will to the Adelaide Fringe. Please welcome Wil Anderson.
Wil Anderson, good morning, mate.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it very
This
much.
is so exciting for us, Will, because
Why?
I reckon, and I could be wrong here, Landers,
Yeah.
we were like the first comedian we've had in the studio since COVID's hit.
You know that I'm safe. You know
Yeah.
that unlike
Yeah.
everybody else in the Adelaide Fringe, I've been coming here quarter of a century. I'm not going out.
Yeah.
I am masking up. In
Yeah.
fact, you saw me. I came into the studio. I
Yeah.
took off the not one but two masks I was
You were
wearing.
double
Double
masking.
masked.
Sometimes I will take off the three masks that I'm wearing.
Have you
Yes.
actually ever gone in with triple masks?
Yeah, I've triple masked. Absolutely, I've triple masked.
Are they all like smaller?
I mean, sometimes what I will do is I'll put like a lolly treat underneath each
Yeah.
layer, just so
Oh,
that
yeah,
when I
yeah,
get
right.
home, it's kind of like a pass the parcel.
Yeah.
I will wear three because I have bad ears. You can't see because we're wearing headphones right
Yeah.
now, but I'm going to take one of these headphones off. So floppy up the top, so
Yeah.
that doesn't hold onto your mask,
Right.
and then joined at the bottom. Look at
I've
that.
never
So there's
noticed
no
that
way
before.
for it to go in. So as you will have noticed, I've got this kind of version that comes up from the neck that kind of just holds the other mask on.
Yeah,
my
right.
face.
You almost need to wrap it around the back. I had a comedian friend of mine years ago did a tour with the real Chopper Reid. Do you remember when the real Chopper Reid was going
I mean,
on?
hey, tough for masks.
Yeah,
Chopper,
yeah.
when you've cut off your ears.
That's what I
He would
mean.
have had a real hard time when he keeping the mask
He
on.
would have done, but he used to have like a little rubber band around the back of his sunnies so he could
Right.
keep his...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he cut his ears off in prison. Could
You
you
would have
imagine?
thought he'd have something cooler than that, but he's Chopper Reid and no one's going to bring it up. And I was like, no, that's real cool, man.
I reckon the toughest possible thing you'd do at a pub is walking behind Chopper Reid and just pulling that rubber band back whilst he's got his glasses on.
I mean, imagine if you made the mistake and thought it was Heath Franklin. Like, you've gone in, you'll be like, this will be hilarious. I love that Chopper character. I love the Ronnie Johns show. I just want to get, oh, hang on, it's the real Chopper. I'm dead now.
Now, look, Will, this is exciting. So people can see your show, Wilogical,
Yes.
AdelaideFringe.com.au if you want to get your tickets. But you've also got another show on. I believe it's on Sunday, What You Talking About, Will. Now, that's fully improvised, isn't it?
It is on Sunday, not the previous Sunday that has just gone, as I thought when I posted it on my social media on the
I
weekend.
saw that, and then you had to do like another video explaining that you thought you had it on, but you didn't.
I didn't. Anyway, I'm very organised and everything's great, and I haven't done comedy for 8 months, and I'm
Yeah, right.
just getting back into the swing of it, guys.
Well, that's perfect then that it's improvised, because we've been doing this all week. Topic Tombola.
Got a tombola here, which is a word you don't hear very often. It's just basically a
Not
big
enough.
bingo wheel. Yeah, not enough.
Tombola.
Tombola.
I like it.
It just rhymed with topic. And
It doesn't rhyme with topic. I don't think you know what rhyming means.
There's alliteration,
Yeah,
okay?
it's phonetic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
only a little bit of alliteration, I would argue.
They both just start with a T. Okay, it's the best we could do, but it's what we've got. And so a ball comes out,
Yes.
and the ball has a word on it, a topic.
You know what I will say? Like,
Yeah.
this is a quality radio show because you actually have a tombola.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we do.
Like, normally when you would go into a radio station, they'd be
Yes.
like, we're going to spin the wheel, and you
Yeah.
look around for the wheel, and they're like, oh no, we have a wheel sound effect,
We
and
got
you're
one.
going to pretend.
We
But
got
you
one.
literally have one. What are we
Well,
going to do here?
basically, you've just got to give us some sort of story,
A
or so the
story
first thing that
or-
comes
Okay.
to mind when you hear this
All right.
word, and the word is myth.
Myth.
Yeah.
Myth.
Oh, okay. Here's what I will say. I believe in only one myth. And that myth is that when Hunter S. Thompson died, do you remember Hunter S. Thompson, the brilliant Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah, right.
Johnny Depp was obsessed with him,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
became best friends.
Yeah.
And you know how it's all gone pear-shaped for Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
I believe that when Hunter S. Thompson died,
Yeah.
because Johnny Depp actually paid for his ashes to be shot into space and stuff
really?
in fireworks, right? Yeah, they were so close. And I believe it was a voodoo ceremony,
right.
and Hunter S. Thompson has taken over the body of Johnny Depp. And that explains all Johnny Depp's. So it's like a voodoo ceremony. He's left it for him in his will.
Yeah.
Johnny's done it, not realizing that Hunter will come back and take over the body. And if you look at the timeline, if you look at when it was like, hey, Johnny Depp's real cool, to, hey, I don't reckon Johnny Depp's real cool. It almost immediately matches up with this moment. Now, I am not sure that's a myth, but I'm trying to get it out there because I think...
You put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does. I don't want to be one of those people, people get into myths and conspiracies during this time. I mean, it's obviously been a good time for people believing in
big time.
QAnon and anti-vax and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think I understand that because it's fun to believe in some sort of conspiracy theory. But the problem is when it comes to things like medicine and science, they become very dangerous.
Yeah.
So I think we've just got to pivot these people to my Johnny Depp Hunter S. Thompson theory. Like the end of Indiana Jones, where he had to replace the idol with something that was the same way.
I get
That's
you.
very much like we've got to do. We've just got to get them interested in another conspiracy.
Wil Anderson, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You can grab your tickets to Wil Anderson's show, Willogical, at adelaidefringe.com.au. And what you're talking about, Will, is definitely this Sunday. It's not next Sunday.
Definitely this Sunday. And on Monday, I have a cover band. We only do songs by Morrissey and Johnny Marr.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We're called The Myths. And see, you got two jokes about myths. Yeah. Come on, Tombola.
And that's the end of the chat with Wil Anderson. Apologies again for burping at the start of the episode. I don't even know where that came from. I've had a piccolado this morning, small coffee, no milk, and then apart from that, there's really nothing in my guts that should make me burp.
You do good to drink those, though, 'cause I find them quite strong and intense.
Well, I'm a strong and intense man. A lot of people say that. I'm really revered around
I've
the
always
traps
said that.
in radio. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sort of, you don't really get in my, but people know they stay out of my way. There's going to be no troubles.
What happened to that one time that Casanova got in your way?
Beat them to death.
Yeah.
With a stick.
Yep.
I treated them like a pinata.
Yeah. What was inside?
Not lies. No, we shouldn't make jokes about beating staff members to death. I also made a joke about beating a flamingo to death on the show in the main episode near the end there. And look, just in a bit of a silly mood today.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
It's always funny after people just get up, producer Bell's like, okay, what was that?
Yeah,
What the hell? And I'm like, what? What is going to happen
Yeah.
of me joking about beating up a flamingo?
Nothing.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe I made light of a bad situation because some people did many years
someone
ago.
might go do it now because you inspired them.
I don't think so. That's a bit extreme.
But apart from that, what's the big deal?
People are allowed to joke about that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Sacha Baron Cohen does worse stuff. Am I right?
It'd be pretty funny to but not. Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty funny.
I want to bleep that out. That was what I said was near the line, but that we're bleeping that out.
Oh, come on.
No,
I'm not bleeping that.
No, you got to bleep that.
You can bleep it if you want.
I'll go back and bleep that myself.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.